Insectlopedia by Douglas Florian. This is a book of poems and paintings. They're all about insects. And it has something called a table of contents. This page. And it tells the titles of the poems in the book. And I'm just going to read the titles of the book straight down, the titles all the way down. Contents: the caterpillar, the dragonfly, the daddy longlegs, the army ants, the inchworm, the praying mantis, the black widow spider, the Io moth, the whirligig beetles, the weevils, the walking stick, the hornet, the tree hoppers, the mosquitoes, the monarch butterfly, the giant water bug, the termites, the crickets, the locusts, the ticks, the mayfly. The caterpillar. She eats 8 leaves at least to fill her, which leaves her like a fatterpillar, then rents a room inside a pupa and checks out Madam Butterfly. How super! There's the hole she's eaten in the leaf. And here's the caterpillar is going to turn into a butterfly. The dragonfly. I am the dragon, the demon of skies. Behold my bold, enormous eyes. I sweep, I swoop, I terrorize. For lunch I munch on flies and bees. Mosquitoes with my feet I seize. I am the dragon, down on your knees. The daddy longlegs. Here's its body here and its long legs. Oh, daddy, daddy-o, how do you get those legs to grow so very long and lean in size? From spider-aerobic exercise? Did you drink milk or chew on cheese? And by the way, where are your knees? Oh, daddy, daddy-o, how do you get those legs to grow? The army ants. Left, right, we're army ants. We swarm, we fight, we have no home. We roam, we race. You're lucky if we miss your place. The inchworm. And this one, the words are in the shape of the inchworm as it's moving along. I inch, I arch, I march along. I'm just a pinch, a mere inch long. I stroll and stick on sticks in thickets and never pick up speeding tickets. The praying mantis. Upon a twig I sit and pray for something big to wend my way. A caterpillar, moth, or bee, I swallow them religiously. The black widow spider. I am a widow, I always wear black. From my eight dainty legs to my shiny round back. Do not disturb me, my fangs carry venom. I am a widow, I don't wear blue denim. The Io moth. The Io moth, here's the Io moth. And on the back of the Io moth, it has 2 black spots that make it look like it has eyes, even though its eyes are on its head up here. The Io moth has mammoth eyes that are not real, they're a disguise to ward off birds and other creatures like garter snakes and science teachers. The whirligig beetles. We whirl, we twirl, we skate, we glide. Upon a pond or lake we ride. We swim in circles like little toys, without the wind-up keys or noise. The weevils. Weevils are small insects. They get inside plants and eat plants, and the people who are trying to grow the plants don't like them. We are weevils. We are evil. We've aggrieved since time primeval. With our down-curved beaks we bore. Into crops and trees we gore. We are ruinous. We are rotten. We drill holes in bowls of cotton. We're not modern. We're medieval. We are weevils. We are evil. They're not really evil. They're just looking for food. The walking stick. The walking stick is thin, not thick, and has a disappearing trick. By looking like a twig or stalk, it lives another day to walk. Kind of hard to see in the picture, but it's right there. See where that arrow is pointing? That's the head. The hornet. A hornet's born with yellow rings, ending in a point that stings. She builds a pulpy paper nest, in which few choose to be a guest. A hornet is an insect killer. She feeds her baby caterpillars, spiders, flies, and if she's able, pudding from your picnic table. And in the picture you can see there she is eating the icing on a cake. The tree hoppers. They're hip, they hop on top of trees. They skip on tips of twigs with ease. They lunge, they plunge, they lurch, they lope. Imagine what they do with rope. The mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are thin. Mosquitoes are rude. They feast on your skin for takeout food. The monarch butterfly. He is a monarch. He is a king. He flies great migrations. Past nations he wings. He is a monarch. He is a prince. When blackbirds attack him from poison, they wince. He is a monarch. He is a duke. Swallows that swallow him frequently puke. So monarch butterflies. The illustration shows a crown. Kings and queens wear crowns, and you can see part of the crown. There's the monarch butterfly with the antenna at the top. And when birds eat monarch butterflies, if they eat a monarch butterfly, the monarch has a kind of like a poison inside its body, so that it makes the bird sick, and the bird will puke up or vomit up the monarch butterfly. And then usually that bird will not eat another monarch butterfly because it made it sick. The giant water bug. The giant water bug can lug his eggs upon his back. He gives them extra care up there and guards them from attack. The mother glues them to the dad, and on his back they stay. But does he ever get a card or gift on Father's Day? The termites. People usually don't like termites because they eat wood. So sometimes they get into people's houses and eat the wood of their house. Our high and mighty termite mound arises far above the ground, and just as deep grows underground. Our nest is blessed to be immense. It gives us all a firm defense, superior to any fence. It shields us from our enemies to keep us cooler by degrees. From floods and droughts it guarantees a prize nobody will assign in architectural design, but still our hill suits us just fine. So they make their own home out of a giant tower of dirt, which they cement together with some kind of saliva. And it's very strong. And it also goes underneath the ground. And they make the little holes just right so the air circulates through it and keeps everybody cool and just the right, not too hot and not too cold. The crickets. You don't need tickets to listen to crickets. They chirp and cheep for free. They fiddle and sing by rubbing each wing and never will charge you a fee. The locusts. Hocus pocus, we are locusts. On your farm we swarm, we focus. We choose to chew your grain, your grass. They disappear each time we pass. And the illustration shows the locusts actually eating the ground and everything on the ground. The ticks. Not gigantic, not romantic, not artistic, not majestic, not magnetic, nor aesthetic. Ticks are strictly parasitic. And actually, ticks are not insects. They're another kind of animal called arachnids, so they're more closely related to spiders. Also, the black widow spider is not an insect. The mayfly. Mayflies are very, they're unusual because they don't live very long. They actually only live a day. They're born, they fly, and then by the end of the day, they die. A mayfly flies in May or June. Its life is over far too soon. A day or two to dance, to fly. Hello, hello, goodbye, goodbye. And these are the other books, the other books of poems by Douglas Florian. There's Lizards, Frogs, and Pollywogs. Mammalabilia, that's my favorite one. In the Swim. On the Wing. Beast Feast. Monster Motel. This one is Insectlopedia.